This is Babisa St. Helen interviewing Mr. Ramirez.
Officer Freddie Ramirez.
Today is April 20th, 2018. Alright. So what is your current job title, position?
My current job title is Security Officer for Valencia College.
Alright. So how did you land this position?
I landed this position, I got it through a friend who also worked with me because I'm a former correction officer, which I worked for 20 years from 1989 to 2009 when I was in New York, and then I moved over here like in 2010. And again, he was the one who told me about this job, and I came here and I applied and I got the job. I've been here since 2010, which makes it about 8 years now that I'm here.
So what do you enjoy most about your job?
The interactions with my co-workers, with the people, with the faculty and staff. We have a nice group over here, and it's very engaging.
So do you work in a team or independent?
Everything here is done on a team basis. Obviously, we have other officers. We work together. We support each other. We come to each other's aid if we ever need anything. And the basic things that we do here on the job is we help the professors if they need opening a door, or if anybody gets ill, we're there to assist them in that. We're also here for, of course, the safety of the school and the students in general. And that's pretty much it,
Is working with, I know that working with others can be, is it frustrating, challenging, helpful?
Like I said, we have a good group here, so I wouldn't say it's challenging, but we do have our days that are a little more, some days are more mundane than others, but there's some days that, things are going on. There's some days nothing goes on. There's some days where you have kids that, fall ill and we have to call ambulance, or, something major happens, So it goes from the very nothing to the, sometimes it can be a little hectic, but all in all, we enjoy working with each other.
So what do you like least about your job?
I wouldn't say, the only thing I don't like least is I live a distance away. I'm about an hour from here, but other than that, I have no qualms about the job whatsoever.
At least you drive.
Yeah, just a long drive. It takes me about an hour.
All right. So what was your major in college?
My major in college, believe it or not, I was studying to be a dental technician. I graduated, yes, I graduated from New York City Technical College way back in the 80s, but then that didn't pan out too well. It became a little bit whatever, and then I signed up to join the correction department at that time in 1989.
I mean, that's a quick jump. What made you interested in criminal justice?
Well, I pretty much took the exam. I don't know if I was really interested. At the time I wanted something that I know that had a, good pension and stuff like that, as all city, municipal jobs usually do. So that pretty much what led me into the field, Not that I had anything pre-assumption of it at the time, I just wanted to get something I know that has a good union and you get paid well, and,
And for the last question,
Sure.
All right, describe your career path for this current job.
Well, my career path for this current job just falls in place because I worked in corrections, like I said, 20 years in Rikers Island, which is a pretty tough place to work. And, anything here is just, compared to that, it's just, it's icing on the cake because, we don't go to the stuff that I had to go through that. Sometimes it's indescribable because it's a tough job, especially in the New York City Department of Corrections. So, it's basically a security type thing. Our main focus is there was protection of the inmates, the way our protection of the students. So it goes in line of what, what we did over there. But of course, that was another skill when we're dealing with inmates,
Is it fun? Was it like challenging?
It's challenging to say work is fun, and when you're working in a prison, it's.
Because I'm considering that. I just want to know.
It is. No, it's a job. If you ever going to say, do you like working in jail? Maybe some people do. I won't use those words, but again, it's a career. Like anything else, and you learn to adapt to it.
All right, and thank you very much, Mr. Ramirez.
You're very welcome.